Hey, what's going on, guys? Show the Chobo here, and I am very sick, but hopefully that is not going to impact us too terribly much because we have something kind of important to do today, and I'm sure that's the greatest idea to do this while I'm sick. But anyways, game plan today is number one, let Ashley know what we've been up to. Number two, also to kind of regroup a little bit here and get ready for the swamp cave. I believe we're going to actually start doing the swamp cave attempt today. If we find out that we're really lacking on stuff, then we might do a little bit of a resourcey episode today, but my assumption is that we'll do a swamp cave first half of the attempt. But Ashley's still bound to here, and Ashley apparently tried to, you know, be a good teammate and help us out, and she was going to get resources for us, but instead I tied her to a chair, so she had to watch as our Mossy was violently murdered by a shark dog, so that's a thing. That said, wait, Ashley, if you've actually been on the server, then you saw our sheepy.
Yeah.
Isn't it cute?
It is very cute.
Wait a minute. Wait.
What?
Where are the rest of our aquatics?
What? Well, I suppose I'll be going on a hunt then, yes?
I see none of our plesios at all.
Well, gotta go fast before they die.
I have no clue where they are. What? I see Bubbles. Bubbles is in the water. I see Butthead too, but
Bubbles is the only loyal one.
no, we have our squid. We have, of all things, a dolphin. Yeah, we have the squid. We have the dolphin. We have a couple of other nerds. Oh, wow. They're way out there in the water. Oh yeah, we left the sheep right in front of her so she could look at it and be amazed at our incredible prowess in discovering them.
Why is it only level 30?
Listen here, they're kind of rare, so it's one of those things. Huh?
It's because they get eaten.
Yeah, like, but it was an ordeal, all right. I had to go find one and everything, and it wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world.
You upgraded in this.
I don't think I upgraded anything, but you can take your scissors.
No, what do you?
Oh, I don't know if it matters, honestly. I'm pretty sure you're not meant to really use the sheep for anything. You can, I guess you can use them to run up mountains and stuff, but all in all. Anyways, neither here nor particularly there. Let's go ahead, start making up some of the stuff that we're going to be needing. So first off, we're going to need gas mask. I honest to God have zero idea what you use this for outside of the swamp cave. I just don't think you ever need to use it. Maybe it works underwater. I doubt it, but maybe. I really have no idea what it's for. Yeah, various airborne poisons. So I'm assuming that it must be only for the swamp cave and stuff like that. Maybe they'll have more things in the future where they have that stuff coming up, but for the time being, I'm pretty sure that's all it's really good for is the swamp cave. We're gonna need more polymer. And we're going to need to make some absorbent substrate, which is going to require black pearls, oil, and sap. Okay, that's good. In that case, Ashley, can I leave you to go grab the, whatchamacallit? Can I leave you to go get Palmer?
Yeah, I'm rounding up what I can find in the water right now.
Ooh, what happened? Something terrible happened here.
What?
I don't know, like our two Lystrosauruses are outside the base.
Yeah, they were next to the turtles.
Yeah, and I think the turtles were kind of revolting. I don't know what's happening. Alright, anywho. But anyways, Ashley, so we have a beehive now where we can collect honey. We have tree sap things actually put in place in the redwoods by our base, like the closest point to us, pretty much.
Okay.
We have the sheep. I think that's about it. But You would not believe beehives are a pain. Have you ever interacted with one before?
Yes, but modded.
Yeah, like, you know how they take like 1,000,000 damage? Okay, maybe not. They take like 1,000,000 damage. I was not a fan of it, to say the least. But it was pretty good. It was overall, I think, pretty a-okay. Because I ended up being able to destroy one, so we can get our own beehive, which is located north on the shore. So that thing should be producing honey for us. Now, since this is a server, rather than me hosting it off my computer, what should happen here is that the tree sap things also should have been running this whole time. So we should have actually like a decent amount of tree sap. S+.
I thought you said when you log off though, everything like stops.
I think your dinos go into stasis. So like nothing like actively happens, right? Like I don't think the game will like spawn in critters to go mess up your base while no one's online. I don't think the game works that way. But I think that anything that's like passively supposed to be doing things, like, so for example, like if you sign off and your crops are left, your crops will continue to grow. I think that happens. But again, I'm not 100% sure about that. I just think I would assume that's the way that works. But we'll see. Apparently the gas mask is also for Survival Plus, which is not something I have to worry about. It's not even a future Choco problem. That's like a never Choco problem. Alrighty. So we're back where we ought to be. And it's time.
We have one Plesio, don't we?
I thought we had a couple. I thought we had two. But I could be wrong about that. I might be wrong then. I don't know. And yes, we have a generous amount of sap. What is hitting me? It's a little ant thing. Seriously? Little drone? You think you all that? Oh yeah, no, this thing worked great actually. Holy cow, I don't know if I've ever seen this much sap in one place.
Did we ever fill up Bob?
Bob? What do you mean? Do we ever fill him up?
Because he doesn't have any soup on him anymore.
Oh yeah, we did at some point, but he must have gone through it all. We can make more, it's not too expensive to make. Oh yeah, okay. I'm not gonna bring all this home right now, but Ashley, if you ever need sap for whatever reason, these tree saps have been popping off. It's actually kind of ridiculous how much we got. That's kind of silly. So that's cool. So we have just confirmed S plus sap collector things, very good. They get a generous amount of they get a generous amount of sap able to be stored in their inventory. So it looks like the cap is 500, which is not bad at all. So we don't really have to worry about the sap gain. I don't know if the server rates affect sap. They might, but from whenever we were playing, it didn't really seem like it. Because I think we got one, only one per tick, and the ticks were far between. I also misunderstood the way that worked, by the way. The cooldown is much shorter, but I don't know what happened. Because we only did receive one per thing while we were streaming. So we've seen it. I just don't think it's something that's affected by rates. I could be wrong, though. It might end up being affected by rates. We might have just encountered something weird. Like the initial time maybe is like longer or something. I have no idea. Yeah, so either way. Really good stuff in terms of getting 500 of that is actually incredibly good. Because sap is not exactly, it's not hard to come by, but it's not the easiest thing to come by. It's sort of a hassle to get. So I am a-okay with that. I wish I had a Fresca. If I had a Fresca, I would probably just be back to full health. Or at the very least, full stamina Kappa. Alright, Ashley, what's your sit rep?
Derping, running around.
What?
1 second.
Are you collecting polymer right now? Ashley?
Can I not? What?
You okay?
Yeah?
Okay. Are you currently collecting? I'm confused. So in order to make absorbent substrate, we need to get we have to use some of our black pearls as well. I think we have enough to make it, but that causes something of a problem. Just because it will take some amount of resources for us to make it, and I think to repair it more importantly. I'm assuming that the gas mask, very similarly to scuba, is that it'll slowly take damage over time. And even if that's not the case, which I do assume to be the case, but even if that's not the case, if we take any damage whatsoever, chances are it's gonna be a bad time.
Oh.
So we'll have to see. Pterodon's a little bit confused. That's okay. All right, 500 sap is in. This is not what I meant to do. All right, so I need black pearls and oil. The black pearls and oil are not hard to do. Ooh, black pearls. Let's just do 32 for now. And then oil, kind of in a similar way. I guess we could, oh, well, maybe it's too far away. Well, yeah, the squid should have some oil on it. So here, first off, let's go ahead.
There's a bunch of oil in the smithy.
Oh yeah, true. I guess we don't really need the smithy one. Because you can just go farm more at a later point and that'll be fine. That's a good idea. Yeah, I was just going to grab the ones on the squid. Because they don't really do anything. But either way, this works. Alright, so we're going to create 4 of these. And then that's going to let us just make the very minimum, which is 2 of these masks. And the rest that we need are polymer. So that... Oh, wait. That made a whole bunch in one shot. What happened? So each one gives you 6. That's not bad, actually. That's actually pretty okay. Let's see here. So let me get down... Or actually, hold on. Let's go check on our honey situation as well. We will need at some other point as well more black pearls, but now that we know that we can get them from the little crabs, the trilobites, it might not be quite as bad as it used to be, because usually I would have to look for the lobsters and stuff, which is a pain. Oh yeah, we got a good chunk of honey here, Ashley. If we need veggie cakes for any reason whatsoever, we should have a pretty decent amount.
Isn't it just the snails that take a veggie cake?
The sheep also require a veggie cake, and we'll need veggie cake in order to make the super breedy thing.
That awkward moment when I grabbed 2 fur gauntlets instead of
no.
boots.
Oh no.
What? What is that?
The
Is that a cat?
the spoil time is ridiculously fast outside of the beehive. Like ludicrously fast. Even in the fridge, it's quite a deal faster. RIP. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I did not know that was a thing, and I feel really bad right now. Just wasted a ton of, honey. Well, I guess it's not really that bad. Because the honey here is still going to be a day.
Candy cane.
Huh?
beating penguins with a candy cane.
That's the only way to do it. Sometimes you just gotta lay down the law. Okay, let's see here. Let's take a good swack at that. And then I'll get some flint. I'll make arrows for both of us, yeah?
Yes, please.
Alright. I hope everyone's ears are prepared for the ding 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 sounds. Actually, wait, do they even happen anymore? Alright, 400 arrows should be more than sufficient for what we need. Yeah, so honey in real life isn't quite that bad in terms of it doesn't spoil, right? But honey in ARK is just... It must be those giant bees, they just have really, really weird honey. Alright, let's see here. So we have all this going. I guess while Ashley's doing that, we will be needing our ghillie suits, obviously. I don't know if we're going to need scuba gear. I would assume that would not be a bad idea to bring scuba gear, so we'll probably bring some of those as well. But I think in terms of making sure that you don't... Because the big thing that I know about Swamp Cave, and probably the only thing I know about Swamp Cave, is that Swamp Cave is meant to be pretty bad just because of the fact that you constantly need air, but I'm assuming the gas mask will offset that, in which case should be pretty okay. So my current thought is that what we'll need to do is have the gas masks, obviously. But on top of the gas masks, we're also going to probably want to bring our riot gear in full form. And then just kind of mix and match it. So the helmet obviously wouldn't be on, but the rest of it would. I think that will help us out a fair bit. Also, I'm going to need to... Yeah, we'll bring an extra thing of... we'll probably just bring the scuba tank, honestly, because we're not going to be running around with flippers. We're not going to be running around with the mask. So chances are we're just going to be primarily needing that. We're just going to be needing the mixture of ghillie and riot. Ghillie, riot, and gas mask. So hopefully that plan goes well. Hopefully it doesn't go poorly. Let's put this in here. Yeah, we're actually doing okay on... We're doing okay on, whatchamacallit, Ashley. I don't even remember what... we're doing okay on... something. I don't remember what I was going to say. This is what you get for streaming and recording while you're sick. Oh yeah, no, we have plenty of arrows, I think, as well as getting that. We have more than enough arrows. It might also be worthwhile for us to bring our riot shields into this as well, just so we can weather some damage. So if one of us gets like really heavily attacked, we can just kind of whip that out and just go to town. But I'm not sure. So we have all that. It probably stands to reason that we should make more. Just kidding, we have plenty of shotgun ammo. When Ashley gets back, we might decide to make more shotguns. Like we may want to bring like 2 in, just so we don't run out of shotgun durability. Because this is no longer underwater, our arrow game is actually not nearly as important anymore. Which sounds weird, but I guess that is true. So that's kind of weird. I never thought of it that way. Alright, well, I guess while Ashley is doing her stuff, let's go ahead.
I'm almost back.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead, take out the scuba gear. And I'm gonna go quickly look around for stuff on the ocean flourish. Because Worst case scenario, I just return with oil. But if I'm lucky, I'll find a trilobite or something on the ground, and we can go harvest some of that. And before I die out here, oh, that would be embarrassing. That would be bad.
Did we kill all the penguins that were next to the house?
We have a house?
Base?
There are penguins near our base?
Oh, they were like the long neck ones that were over here in this little.
I have no
Pond
idea what
area.
you're talking about.
If they give organic polymer also. Feels bad.
Alrighty. I guess I would have to go to the very bottom of the ocean floor in order to get the proper thing I need. Ooh, I am super encumbered.
What?
Okay.
Bird.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. For a quick little jaunt, that's actually not bad at all. Good bit of, a healthy bit of oil right there. Let's see here. Yeah, because oil doesn't go bad or anything, so yeah, we have plenty of oil.
Where am I
Oil is
putting
really a
organic
non-issue.
polymer again?
Huh?
Where am I putting the organic polymer again?
Just throw them all in the fabricator. We're gonna have to do a lot of stuff in the fabricator. I think I made you at one point a ghillie suit, right?
There's a bunch in here.
Okay, yeah.
So yes.
We'll need to make sure that your riot armor is fixed. Outside of your riot armor, it should mainly be that we just need to make some gas masks and stuff. I'll make those in a moment. But any weapons and stuff that we need, if you can prep those, that'd be good. Just repair like the rocket launchers, for example, and stuff like that.
This one's full. There's,
Oh, we have pearls right down here,
we have
actually.
so many rocket launchers.
Yeah, I know I made quite a few, but if for whatever reason we need more, then I'd like to be safe
I
than
don't
sorry.
think so.
What do you mean?
There's 6 in here.
Okay, so we can get through about
7.
60 rockets. That's okay, I guess.
There.
Yeah, I don't know if trilobites will spawn in this particular section of everything. Oh, there's a lobster. Oh, there's also a trilobite here. I'm just dumb and I couldn't see. Oh, wait, no. Actually, I'm assuming I cannot die here, because I don't think it's, like, very reasonable for me to be able to die at this point on this stuff, but, man, I'm getting my butt handed to me by this. What the fudge is this? Are those dolphins after me?
They're angry.
Okay, they are dolphins. I was about to be really scared. I was like, I really hope that's something bad. Alright, here. We'll make some arrows. Apparently I can make a whole bunch of arrows, so cheers for that.
Alright, I got riot gear on me.
Rip. Rip again.
Leather on, or fur on me. There's ghillie in here. 3 pairs, it looks like. Almost.
Oh, I have 2 lobsters here.
There's 20 C4.
This is turning into far bigger of an ordeal than I originally thought it would be. They're right underneath me, which is the problem. Wait, where'd my ride go? Oh, there you are. Alright, Nessie, you don't leave me. Here, maybe if we go by this rock, it'll help us a little bit. How are these not hitting you, my man?
There's 8. Oh, I have my shotgun, that's why.
Like, seriously, how are these not hitting you?
How much? We don't have any shotgun ammo, do we?
We have tons of it in the smithy.
No, you're right, you're right.
Yeah, I made sure that we had tons of it. It's even become like my favorite weapon at this point. It's just so reliable. Like it just does so much damage. I want to understand what is happening to my arrows. It's just bothering me that I don't know what's happening to them.
Do you have ammo on you?
What, arrows?
No, shotgun.
No. There's like
Okay.
600 some shots though. I don't think we'll burn through 600 shots unless we full clear the cave. What is happening?
I'm surprised.
Well, not only do we have that ammo, I also have a little bit in my little drawer thing. What the fudge was that? In my storage chest. Whoop! That thing almost hit me. That would be catastrophically who for those of you who are not familiar with that. That is very, very bad if this thing can touch me. All right, I'm assuming the right way to do this is through a pickaxe. I have absolutely zero idea if I just use the right thing to harvest it. Does anyone happen to know really quick off the top of your head? Is it is this one of those things that I'm supposed to harvest with one thing over another? Where did my other lobster go? Oh, there you are.
Do we have rockets? 135.
Actually, here, let me...
So I think we're fine on that.
What are these things called? Eurypterid. Oh, I'm starving to death. Fudge. I don't know. Whatever, we'll try this. Oh dear, okay. Alright, so let's jettison the oil, let's jettison some meat. Alright, that should get me the basic clear. And then the plesiosaur can move just fine. Alright, perfect. Alright, I'm coming back with some extra black pearls. That's actually really good to know. So we can get ourselves some black pearls fairly easily. It's not that much extra work or anything like that, so that's actually really good. Are one of our dinos is taking damage here in the water?
What?
I don't know, something's hitting it. Nope, that's a fish. Definitely not that. Oh, it's this little manta ray. You don't have a saddle, do you? No, you do not. Come on. Oh, it's hurt. I think I just hit one of our own. Yep, there it goes. Okay, perfect. Alright. Done and dusted. We'll also probably be needing... I always forget to do this. We also need to make sure that we take a little bit of time to take care of the cooking. We also have to cook. Actually, do you know how to make any of those recipes?
Nope.
Okay, I will do that then. Here, in that case...
Stop, it's awful.
What? Ah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just ever so slowly starving to death. Yeah. It's time. It's come full circle. It's time for us to eat one of the legendary meals in our fridge. Behold, the ultimate thing for sustenance, a mega meat mania. You laugh, but this thing will full charge your food. Also full charge your health, coincidentally, but questionable. Yeah, we have plenty of, we actually have some... I wonder if Lazarus chowder would help us, because it should help us with keeping our oxygen up, so it makes sense to me that that would work, but I don't know. I actually have no idea. Let's see here. Anyways, regardless of that, Oh, patriotic. Thank you for a 2-month resub. I appreciate it, my man. Let's see here. So we need what is it called? It's Kellyan soup, right?
Yeah, for Bob.
What was that?
What?
I heard a voice. Megalorax, thank you for the 23-month resub. I love watching your streams. Thanks, fam. I'm sorry if I sound not excited, it's not because I'm not, it's because I am dying. Okay, we also got ourselves some silica pearls, which is nice. I don't know if we've chosen a proper spot for this. Okay, yeah, we have. Alright, so we have more black pearls, we have more silica pearls. We have 447 black pearls, so we should actually be A-okay on that front as well. The Kellyan soup. Okay, Ashley, I'm gonna... can you just put a whole bunch of red, yellow, and purple berries into the cooking thing?
Yeah.
Alright, good. And then what I'll do is I'll get the other parts in there and ready for you.
Let's see. I gotta go use this. Where you at? Bring me the berries. Right after you drop everything.
Oh. Well, happy birthday, son of Dearth. That was a really strange way to refer to your son, but son of Dearth sounds pretty cool. Oh dear.
Maybe not. Never mind. I didn't do that one. Okay, purple, red, yellow,
Let's see.
blue.
Let me get some stimulants in there too.
I believe that's all you said.
Red, yellow, and purple. There is no blue.
Okay, so I'll just leave those then. Whee! And I'm fat. Alright.
Ashley, don't say that about yourself. You're beautiful just the way you are.
Somebody has to keep themselves in check.
Well, what you trying to say? What, you want to fight?
Do you?
Not really. You probably win. I might probably mean almost certainly. Yeah, just throw your red, yellow, and purple berries in there, and then that should make all the Kellyan soup that we need for now. And then some, actually. Alright, so this all set aside. We have the organic polymer in here, courtesy of Ashley. Good, good, good. I'm going to go ahead and repair my particular set of ghillie. Not that they're particularly good or anything, but let's just go ahead and do that. Store away all those things. We don't... I think we have enough scuba tanks here to make do with what we have for extra ones, because I just don't know if we need them or not. But... Alright, I count... Okay, so both of us will get 2 sets of ghillie suits. I also need to make us some masks. Yes. Alright, so I need to also make us... that seems kind of high. How much does this weigh? Here, hold on. Let's just make one. I want to see how much they weigh. I mean, I guess we need at least guaranteed 2. They weigh 12? Why in the world do these things weigh 12? They're quite heavy. 12. Wow.
What weighs 12?
The gas masks. Each one weighs 12.
Ew.
Wait. That's pretty high.
Off heavy
Alright.
much?
So what we'll do is we'll make... I'll make 6 masks, right? And the reasoning here is that 3 masks is probably about all we want to be carrying around on our body.
I hope I can carry that.
I mean, worst case scenario, we just leave a couple of, like, in the front of the cave as an emergency thing.
Yeah.
And the ghillie armor only weighs 1 apiece. Ghillie armor is super lightweight. Alright. Yeah, even, like, to just look at the comparison here, right? It's, even the riot gear is not even remotely close to being as savage as that. I wonder why. I wonder why they made it that way. Oh, there's a rogue ghillie suit thing. Alright, so this one. So there's my helmet. There's my boots. There's my gloves. There's my pants. There's my chest. Okay, and then there's one set of ghillie. Yeah, this is actually gonna be, a lot of our weight is going to be taken up just by virtue of a lot of the weight's going to be just taken up by virtue of the gas masks. The gas masks are so heavy. Alright, so I will help myself to 3 gas masks. The scuba tanks are pretty much non-issue with weight, so that's not really ever going to be a problem. Did you already take care of scubas?
Yes.
Okay, good. Alright, so we'll just take 2 scuba tanks just as an emergency precaution. Also, I will be needing to bring... I'm going to bring 3 rocket launchers in here, because the reputation of this cave precedes itself, and a lot of people have been like, it's going to be really bad, Joko, like really, really bad. So,
C4 also?
Yeah, I'll also be bringing some C4. You better believe I'll be bringing some C4. Alright, we'll store away some of the extra. We'll bring 60 shots of... Oh, wait, no, not 60. I'm going to bring 30 shots of rockets. That should be perfectly sufficient for most content. Alright, so here's where we come to a crossroads. And this is where things get a little bit confusing. I will bring my C4 charges. And I think that's a smart thing to do regardless. I think that the assault rifle might make sense to bring as well here. And the reasoning is that if I bring the assault rifle, I can shoot at things from a distance really reliably. So we can pull their aggro pretty well. But because I'm not using it for like a very conventional reason,
Yeah.
I think I'm only gonna bring like 100 shots. I'm not gonna bring too many of these because I think I can do better things with my weight. Let's see, what else is there? So we have our rockets. We have... Wait, do we have our rockets? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we have our rockets. We have our C4. I need the C4 detonator. I have the assault rifle. I'm going to need the shotgun. So... Oh, wow, you took 500 of them? Jeez.
Yeah, I have 500 and then there's 500 in there for you.
What? Oh, yeah, okay. I just blanked over it. Okay. I think I'm only going to bring 250 of these. I say only, but obviously it's quite a few, but
Yeah.
I think we're just going to stay with 250. I think that'll be more than enough. Alright, so let's go into our little goodie bag here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Can you even attach this onto here? Is that even a thing? Machine sniper, machine shotgun. Okay, so no, not really. Alright, good to know.
You think we should take any shrink arrows?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think so. Like, the taming of things generally in caves, like land caves, I almost never thought that was worthwhile.
Yeah.
Because it ends up being like, oh, you brought tranks or whatever, and then you get a scorpion that falls off a cliff and never comes back.
Yeah.
So, I just never saw the appeal of it. Alright, so, anywho. Let's see here. So, these things aside, I think we actually have just about everything that we need. We have our assault rifle, we have our shotgun, we have our C4, we have our rocket launchers. Oh, the shotgun. I need the shotgun. Of all the things to forget, I can't forget the shotgun. Shotgun is not here. Shotgun?
Should be in the
Oh, yeah, it's here. Okay, so shotgun, rifle, and stuff. Apparently we can't tame any of the critters in there anyways. So,
what are
moot
they?
point. Huh?
What are they?
No, it's like in the snow cave, for example. You can't tame anything in the snow cave because their level is unusually high, like overly high. Ashley, did you bring a secondary shotgun just in case your first one breaks?
I did not.
Okay, I'm making one extra one right now. Go ahead and use that. Also make sure that all your stuff is repaired, like your crossbow and stuff. And I have some arrows for you in this chest. Yeah, I have some arrows for you in my chest. Feel free to take whatever you need. Oh, I have an absolute mountain of chitin on me. Alright. I don't really need narcotics.
I'm
So,
gonna be fat and I ain't gonna be able to run.
Land species X. Alright, so we have, I think, a whole lot of weaponry. Let's see here. So we have all of our weapon, we have all of our armor, we have one thing of riot. Maybe it would be wise to bring two. I think I do have enough weight to support that, so I'll go ahead and make myself another thing of riot armor.
I got riot on me, I have fur on me, and I have ghillie.
You do not need fur. It's hot. It's super duper hot in there.
Are you sure?
It's the swamp cave. It almost certainly will be hot.
In before?
Yeah, after I say that, it's going to be like, oh, it's freezing cold. I'll be like, son of a gun. A swamp that's cold? Like, come on. Cut me a break. Alright, so let's go ahead and make another thing of riot. Do you want me to make you another riot as well, or are you good?
I think I'll be okay. I mean, you're the one that usually gets spit on, not me.
Wow, rude.
What?
Wait, is that even true based on our track record right now? I'm pretty sure that you're leading in number of times it has been spat on.
Your stuff seems to break a lot faster than mine. Last time it was only my
oh,
gloves
true.
and my boots that broke, while it was like almost your whole set that broke.
Yeah, that's true. No, she's right. Alright, let's see here. So let me go ahead and load this. Alright. Oh, there is one extra thing that I will certainly do while we're here. Which is I will make us a secondary S+ bed. Pretty sure this is just like a cruddy bed. So I'll make 2 S+ beds. The reasoning for this is that with the S+ beds here, if I leave them at the front of the cave, we should have at least one like stable spawn near the swamp cave, which will be helpful. Alright, but other than that, I think we're in pretty good shape here. How are we doing on time? Ooh, we actually used quite a bit of time. Alright, so let's just get over there, and then... Yeah, let's see here. Oh, I also need food. Duh. I need the Killian soup. Of all the things to forget. Oh, we ran out of citronals. Interesting. Okay.
Need lemons?
Yeah. Don't bring them from the fridge, though. Because I'm a hoarder. But, here. I'm going to drop off all the Killian soup that we have minus... Actually, I guess we should bring almost all the Killian soup. All right, I'll make sure that we each have 6 Killian soups.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 Killian soups will end up being an hour and 30 minutes, so that should be a pretty decent chunk of time. All right, so that's in place in here. Let me go grab some more citronals real quick. Yeah, this is the one thing about boosted rates that's kind of unusual / kind of unfortunate, in my opinion. You can't actually have certain things increase in rate. And I don't know why they did it this way, but things like crops and stuff, you don't get a boosted rate. It's just whatever you get, I think, which is unfortunate.
You can up the rate of crop growth in like the config and stuff.
Yeah, right. But I mean, like, in terms of whenever you tell the game, like, hey, I just want to up the resource rate, the game doesn't do anything with it a whole lot. It's just kind of like, okay, cool story, bro. And that's kind of it. Also, I totally did that math wrong. I got us 8 per. That's okay. That means we can do a 2-hour run. That's all right. All right. So in that case, with Italian soup in tow, we just need to make sure that we have food on our person. I personally am going to bring 20 meat manias.
I grabbed 10 fresca and meat.
Fresca is no good. Don't bring fresca for yourself. Fresca will actually kill you.
What?
Because it's the frescas. What they'll end up doing is they'll give you a ton of stamina back, but look at the amount of water they give you.
What? What is your character?
What? Oh.
What's wrong with you?
I'm a very handsome man. Holy cow, I didn't realize how handsome I looked right now. Guys, look at me. Dang, I am a handsome looking guy. Wow.
You look like you got a Dr. Disrespect thing going on.
Alright, well, pick me up, Ashley. Let's go.
You're naked. Also, I have no idea where we're going.
Do you have your GPS thing with you?
Yes, I do.
Swamp Cave is 62, so basically 6337 is where we need to go. It's going to be in like the Redwood area on the west side of it. So southwest side of the whole thing. But yeah, I think this should be enough to at least get us going here, because we have a decent chunk of armor. We have a decent chunk of everything, honestly. So let me put on my riot gear. And then where did you go?
I'm waiting for you outside.
Oh, okay.
So I can pick you up and not, you know,
Yeah.
put you into a roof again.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna sneak in a couple extra Killian soups in here. That is okay. Now I've crossed the. Oh, wait, hold on. If it's gonna be hot, it stands to reason that we should also bring extra sources of water.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can do that real quick before we head out.
I'm gonna say there should be ice waters in here, isn't there? I mean, the ice won't last long, but.
Right.
Still
So
water.
it doesn't. Well, I mean, there's no reason doing ice water. We just won't get there in time for that to really count, unless we want to make a
I'm just grabbing
refrigerator.
for the waters.
No. Just take the canteens, because canteens can hold 3 bursts of it.
Where the canteens at then?
I will fill them up for you, so don't worry about it. You just hang out outside, and I'll fill them up and bring them outside. Alright. Okay, that looks pretty good. And yeah, alright, so game plan I believe would be Ashley and I, we'll just go ahead and fly on over to the Swamp Cave right now. We had a fair bit of, this is mainly resource collecting, but we got kitted up. I think we'll be okay. Obviously, it's a cave. You never know really what will end up happening, but we have food. We have 3 canteens apiece. We have a decent chunk of armor. We have a lot of explosives. I don't know if Ashley's carrying any explosives on her, but
I got rockets, that's it.
okay. So I think we have a decent spread here going. So I think we'll be okay. Anyways, that'll be it for this episode. Ashley and I are just gonna end up flying the rest of the way. I'll let the recording run until the end of that, but we're just gonna fly the rest of the way. I would assume nothing would happen. But if you guys would like to head out now, that's totally fine. If you guys enjoyed the episode, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and want to see more. Next time will be our first attempt at the Swamp Cave. Hopefully that goes well rather than poorly, because, well, it's good. I would like for it to go well. It would be nice to be able to go through this cave, because people really have been like emphasizing like, this cave is a nightmare. I've gotten some interesting little comments sent my way saying things like, Choco, you are not prepared for what is about to happen to you. So
What's the number again?
6337-ish. So keep on, yeah, basically head straight east from this point, I think, is pretty much where we need to be. you have to head a little bit north. I think we're still heading somewhat south. We have to go north a little bit. Okay, yeah. Okay, then. Yeah, 62%. So
Wait for a cat
go a
to
fair
jump out
deal
and hit
more
you.
north. Go a fair deal more north. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good course right here, I think. Alright. Stop, go straight north. So 62.7, 37.3 is exactly where we need to be. Alright, so turn right now. Stop, and then turn right. Okay, go a little bit south. It should be somewhere around here anyways. I think I see it right there. Oh!
What?
Oh, I just got
Fudge.
knocked off.
Kitty! 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 There's a cat on the face! Kill it! Kill it, please!
I don't know what it is.
It's mowing me!
I'm smacking it, but I don't know if I'm winning.
Ah!
Good God, what was that? Ah! What the fudge? My stamina's increasing? Oh,
Where's my
bunch
bird?
of
Where's
minion
my
here.
bird?
Bad bug.
Feels bad. We didn't have a buffalo here. Come here, Rufus.
Where's my? That was terrifying.
What even happened right there?
A cat snatched me out of the tree.
That's a thing?
Yes, they do that.
Yeah, cats are totally not evil. 100%. They're totally fine.
Those ones. Those ones literally sit in the trees and wait for you. That is their
Alright.
job.
Let's see here. So we have to head south from our position. I'm being hit by bugs or
Big
something.
mirror.
Yeah, so it's somewhere down this way.
Rufus, why couldn't you save me? Why did it grab me?
What?
Cats are supposed to like you.
Well, Ashley, sometimes cats just are jerks. I don't know how this is a surprise to you at this point, but yeah, cats can just be jerks. Wow, this cave's in a really weird spot, eh?
Did you find it?
Yeah, it's right where I am.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I don't think the bird can fit in there. I'm kind of scared to leave him here.
No, here, so move it in a little bit, just like, yeah, there we go. And then what we'll do
Wait,
is
can I
I'm
land
gonna...
right on this. If I could land right on this, that'd be good. That's a good bird. I think he's high enough to where nothing will really get to him.
Okay, I'm gonna put down 1S plus foundation.
Do I put him on passive? Yes.
Okay, both beds are now here. Could you rename the left one into cave opening 1? And I'll name this one cave opening 2. Alright, and yeah, here we are, guys. Right in front of the cave, and yeah, next episode should be the cave run. But anyways, thank you for watching, take care, and ciao for later, guys.